And welcome back to Athletic Grounds in Armagh for the second half of this year's T-Met Intermediate Championship final between nOg and Madden. And it's nOg who enjoy a 4-point advantage at half time, leading by 2 goals and 4 points to 6 points. 2 goals coming from Paul Carville. And very much Madden need a good start here in the second half, Brendan.
Yes, Madden with the advantage of the breeze in the second period now. But, you know, at the end of the first half, Madden were getting to grips with the game. They've got 3 of the last 4 scores, so that'll hold them in good stead as the second half is just about to commence. It could be a very, very interesting and tight finish here, Tony, today.
Well, certainly every indication of that. So Jared Devlin just making sure everyone's in position. There's something on the field here, like a disc or water bottle. So
we had a squirrel on the field earlier on, Tony. Yes, there was a red squirrel. A rare red squirrel is residing in the athletic grounds. I wonder which team he's supporting today.
An orange inanimate object, just. So nOg in possession. And Brian Mullen, no, it's Shea Skelton in possession. Finding a bit of space. Aiming towards Mark Davison, but cut out by the Madden defence. That's Peter Lappin. And that's Brian Mullen will collect that one under pressure, but manages to hold possession and wins the free. And nOg a chance to build another attack.
Great run down by Jamie McAleenan, who down below us here, but he doesn't receive that pass.
That's Johnny McGurgan. And that's Paul Carville out deep. Diagonal ball looking for Mark Davison. Davison turns and shoots. And just wide, but good move. Deserved probably a better finish, but positive enough start the second half for nOg. They'll be wanting to consolidate this lead.
Yes, they worked their way well up from defence or up the field. The finish at the end probably wasn't the best. Barry McDonald had actually made a great run, but he was unsighted by Mark Davidson. He was actually in a position where he'd be right around the penalty spot and ahead of his marker, which would have been a tremendous start to the half for nOg, but Madden, fortunately for them, don't see the nOg tally added to it this minute.
So now it's Stephen O'Reilly with the kick out from Madden. It's Patrick Woods going to collect that one. Don't think that was intended, but he got possession anyway. Well, that's a bit of an over enthusiastic challenge, shall we say, from Brian Mullen. Gives the free kick to Madden. Niall Smith, score of a point in the first half.
He's been really enterprising from cornerback now for the Madden team, bringing plenty of energy right throughout the team.
nOg in possession is Tony Marley.
Stephen McCann with an important interception there. Again, another substitute.
Marley finds Paul Carville. Carville in field for Paul McCann. Paul McCann feeds Brian Mullen. Short ball in field. This is good. Forward pass, Shea Skelton. Mark Davison. And a very good score from a well-worked move to give nOg a further breathing space with a 5-point lead. That was a very good score, very patient build-up and excellent execution.
Just what you need whenever you're playing against any sort of a breeze. Patience in the build-up and good hands, especially now given the fact that we've had some rain during the interval. It's a greasy ball out there, so it's important that you get the passes right. And that's a great finish there by Mark Davidson. It's second of the game.
So Stephen O'Reilly again with a kick out. And this Jimmy McAleen wins possession from the breaking ball. Shea Skelton seeing a lot of ball here early in the second half. Forging forward, trying to... And that's going to be a free kick and another opportunity here for nOg to further increase the lead. It's Brian Mullen fouled.
Just the ideal start to the second half for nOg. Got the early score, now an opportunity to build it up to a 6-point lead again. 4 points looked like a precarious half-time lead given the domination, especially in the full forward line in the early stages of this game, but an ideal opportunity now here, and I think it's going to be Brian Mullen to take the kick.
Again, relying on Mullen's experience. Again, not an impossible angle, but certainly not anywhere straight in front of the goals either. Just a problem with the ball at the moment, so new ball required. Judy delivered. Oh, seems to be a problem with that one as well. So Brian, a wee bit fussy over his balls, Brenton.
Well, we're certainly just there's a few seconds being ate up here by this stoppage in play, but certainly an opportunity here for Mullen now to.
Can he pull it over? Oh, it's just a wee bit too far to the far post. Again, a scoreable free, but it's easy saying those things from up here.
And you can see the Madden management team down below us here. Just we're delighted to see that one go wide and give them an opportunity to G on their troops.
So once again, Stephen O'Reilly, but it's been more or less one-way traffic towards the Madden goal in the early stages of the second half.
And talking of games, we've got a result from a game up in Crosswood. I'll quickly inform you that. And fair play to Cuchulain's. They've had a very good success. 4-14 to 2-7. They've defeated Breda in the Ulster Intermediate Hurling Championship. So go hard just to Cuchulain's today.
Just Madden in possession. Far side. Trying to make way for a scoring opportunity. But Turner win possession. That's good defence, but given away very shoddily and shot wide. So a wee bit of shoddy play for both teams.
Yeah, there was a mistake there by Tiernog in terms of whenever they've done the hard work, one possession, but they've got away with that one.
So Andrew Leeson taking his time, using all his experience here.
So the game's being viewed in Aberdeen today as well. Come on, the rapparees from Joe McKenna, who's following proceedings there. So I hope you're enjoying the game, Joe.
It was Ryan Grimley beating Jimmy McAleen to the ball, and Madden win possession. Patrick Woods, the captain. To Kyle Morgan.
Now Grimley.
It was generally been well shackled by the Turnout defence thus far. And again, the scrappy play there, but Madden come out with possession. Now Grimley in possession now. Patrick Woods, the captain. Very tight, congested in that right corner area.
Madden have to work very, very hard to create a scoring opportunity, but that's
Kieran
a tremendous effort.
Kieran Rafferty with his third point of the game. Brings the score back to the half-time situation with 4 points, 2-5 to 7 points.
That was great play there by Rafferty, a tremendous finish. Pressure was on him. Madden had held the ball for a long number of seconds there, but whenever the
and looks like Kevin McIlvanna, part of the Armagh 2002 All-Ireland winning panel, is about to be introduced.
He sure is. McIlvanna going in towards the full back line there. Let's see who he's replacing.
Kieran Monaghan, is it?
Indeed it is, you're right, Tony. Kieran Monaghan being called ashore.
So not too many teams can bring on an All-Ireland medal winner, but Madden have done so. That's Tony Morley in possession again. Injuries due to just a hard clash, certainly nothing intentional or malicious in it. But both physios will be required to work on their respective charges.
Two men down here requiring attention, and in the interim we've got a tweet in here from Connell Mac 13, and he's telling us that the commentary in the IFC final very informative, and cheers for the random facts. We didn't think they were that random, did we?
Thanks very much.
Thanks for watching, Connell. Keep her lit. So it's going to be a hot ball by the looks of it.
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, it was just a clash, an accidental clash between two players. Been a very clean game, nothing malice in it at all.
Certainly not. But still 4 points separate the sides. That was the gap at half time.
Yeah, the outcome, still everything to play for.
Have the scores dried up from Carvel and Mallow? That'll be a concern for Tiernog.
Yeah, certainly Madden have got the grips, but the key question is, have the scores have already placed, will they be crucial?
And they've tried to counter now Davidson's scoring potential, which we've seen in the latter stage, the first half and early stage, the second by bringing Kevin McIlvanna in to keep an eye on him.
Yeah. So I just make it nearly 10 minutes gone, Brenton. So
yes, there'll be again obviously stoppage time at the end of this half, but we're approaching the 10-minute mark. Indeed, now Tiernog have been doing a lot of work up at their warm-ups, pre-match warm-ups have been occurring at Pierce Oaks' pitch, and They've also been at the Harps for floodlight training during the championship campaign, so
it's taking preparations to the nth degree, definitely.
And using the likes of Performance Sports as well for their post-match analysis, so they've obviously been treating it very professional. I noticed in Ronald McAlinton's programme notes that there's quite a large management team mentioned, a backroom team to
Jimmy
support.
McAlinton wins possession. Feeds the fullback Chris McDonald.
there.
Again, Chris having to work very hard under tension from two Madden players. And much to the chagrin of Ronald McAlinton, Turno failed to win the free. Again, McDonald seemed to have 2 or 3 challenges to deal with there, and has shipped an injury as well. So
Oliver Hurty having a quick word with Jared Devlin here.
Getting quite physical at this stage, but again, thankfully not malicious.
And who's he seeking to have a word with now? This time it's number 12 for Madden, Ryan Morgan.
This will be Madden's 3rd yellow card, will it?
Uh-huh. So the yellow card issued.
A couple of Madden players living dangerously.
And they've lost the impetus there as well. They had the free one, now it's been reverted to a hot ball. Jamie McAleen, they're under it. Hardly the tallest cheerleading
Patrick
man,
Woods,
yeah.
captain. There's Kevin McElvan up to take the free.
And a potential other yellow card here now. Number 12 for Chernobyl. On this occasion, Johnny McGurgan must have said something out of school there.
The game's just become scrappy in recent minutes, and certainly that won't suit Madden with a 4-point deficit. The ball's coming off.
It's a skinny ball now, and you can see that
Just
there.
come off Pierce McDonald there on the 45 conceded.
Dangerous ball, that sort of ball coming in. And whenever you need a goal in a championship game, a ball like that in can cause all sorts of havoc.
I noticed the Madden supporters have moved behind the bottom goals where their team's attacking in the second half.
And there's plenty of supporters up and today to follow us on Twitter at armagh-gaa, so don't forget to send us in your comments. Let us know.
This is Niall
your
Grimley,
thoughts on
who
the game.
according to my records hasn't scored as yet, which is certainly uncharacteristic, but an ideal opportunity here to reduce the deficit to 3 points. Grimley just lines up. Looks good. Is good, so first 45 of the game has been scored, and Niall Grimley scores for the first time in the game. So 3 points, Brenton.
David Turley there coming in, 3 points in, and David Turley being introduced by Cherno, and we're just seeing who it is that's being called ashore. It's going to be
David Turley, part of the Armagh National League winning squad in 2005.
Chase Skelton.
Yep. So both teams relying on their experienced players. There's Kyle Morgan in possession. Morgan shoots. And Morgan scores, and Madden getting ever closer. Just a 2-point lead now. It's turned out 2-5. Madden 0-9.
Cherno have been in a range of tight situations throughout this championship campaign, and have got out of them. But Madden, I haven't seen Madden come from behind as such in the campaign today. So this is a very interesting performance by the Madden men.
Certainly all the impetus with Madden at the moment, and Jimmy McAleen wins the free, which will be taken by Mark Davison in his own half, would you believe?
Looks as though Mark Davidson's been called further out the field with the introduction of David Turley.
And that's Turley aiming for possession, but beaten to it by the Madden defender, Patrick Woods, Kevin McElvanna. And Madden seem to have their tails up at the moment now.
And that free is going to be awarded where it landed.
So an opportunity for Madden to reduce the deficit to the minimum.
It's been a very strong performance by Madden in the last number of minutes now. Something off the ball there.
This could be Didn't think there was too much in myself, but
Didn't see what happened there at all now, so we'll leave it up to the officials to
definitely
sort
there
out.
was a handbags just, but referee's going to consult, or he's trying to consult, but I don't think either the linesman are too willing to give their views. He's going over to the linesman on the far side.
Wait to see Rory Robinson. There's Jared Devlin.
And really, it's been all Madden, Brenton, this last 5 minutes. And
All Madden, and this could be a critical period of the game now. We're just into the final quarter. And steadily, Madden have been eating away at the Tiernog lead.
referee wants a word with someone.
And it's Barry McDonald. He's calling the short firstly, and then also the Madden player.
Well, I think both parties were guilty if there was any great offence committed, so hopefully there'll be nothing more than yellow cards.
Forward registration number BIG5342 is blocking an exit. Would ask the owner of that vehicle to return to it.
Yellow cards apiece for McDonald and Kyle Morgan, and I think that's a sensible verdict.
Looks as though Madden have gained a few yards from the situation.
You'd expect this to go over the bar, wouldn't you? Yes, indeed.
Straight over the bar, and what a comeback this is by Madden. They're showing plenty of
Kieran
guile
Duffy,
in
that's
this.
Kieran's 4th point and the minimum score in it now. And worryingly for Tiernog, Madden have scored 10 times, but Tiernog have only scored 7 times. And really, it's all Madden at this stage, and this is worrying times for Tiernog.
This ball comes in, but it goes harmlessly wide.
A time for Tiernog to regroup, and what can they do, Brenton, to stem this tide? Because really, it has been all Madden certainly this last 5 minutes.
Going to have to begin to get a grip around the middle there, win some possession, get some secondary possession there in the greasy service, and get the service in. David Turley come on about 7 or 8 minutes ago, hasn't been able to gather a ball yet, and they need to get the sort of quality ball into Paul Carville that was proven so effective.
This is where you need your leaders to step up to the plate. Now, chance to pour down to launch an attack here. Free, looking for Turley. Turley wins possession this time, but fails to get his pass clear of the close marking defender. And it's Madden again, this time from armagh-gaa. McKenna loops in, and that will be on. No, it's well put out by the defender.
Good work there by Chris McDonald. Oh,
Living dangerously.
bouncing the ball in your own goal area.
It's
in slippery conditions.
Tempting fate, but got away with it. It's just like Barry McDonald.
Meanwhile, Paul McCann from Tiernog is down in the middle of the park here receiving treatment.
Chance to forage forward.
Barry McDonald on a roving run. A great move here. Paul Carville looking for it.
And that's the foul, and that's probably exactly what Tiernog were hoping for, because it leaves him with an eminently kickable free kick.
And Barry McElduff tweets in to say there's no broadband at Dungannon football field. He's not happy about that, but perhaps he's the man who can sort that out. He says maybe Tyrone GA Live should take a leaf out of Armagh-GA's book. Great coverage of the championship, so thanks very much for that.
And Barry, we will keep her lit. So Paul Carville.
Jordan McHugh is just warming up down below us here, getting ready to enter the game. Looks as though he could replace Paul McCann if Paul can't shake off that injury.
Now, from Turnog's point of view, it'd be vital that Paul Carville finds a range here, just to give a bit of respite.
And Colin Mac13 says up the wraps from Newcastle in England, so glad to see you're enjoying the game. Colin and Madden are really have hauled themselves back into this game and have everything to play for in the closing minutes.
It's going to be a fascinating finish here.
Tiernog with only one score in the first quarter of this half. We're about 19 minutes into the second half now.
Yep. Only scored once since half time, so Carville, crucial kick. And Paul gets it over the bar to give Portadown a 2-point lead, and that's exactly what Turnode needed at this stage, Brendan.
Badly needed score, and Paul Carville gets his second point of the game, having scored 2 earlier goals.
Now with 10 minutes to go, who wants us? It's going to be a crucial 10 minutes, and Turnode introducing
And Paul
Jordan
McCann looks as though he's going to be called ashore here. He's battled hard, but he hasn't been able to shake off that injury. And Jordan McCoo, who's bottled off the ball there.
Yeah, it's just getting a wee bit niggly, which really no call for.
Jordan's father Jim was the assistant manager last time Turnode won the title in 2001. The team managed on that occasion by Gary Mullen.
But it's Patrick Woods from Madden again, playing a captain's role, winning a lot of loose breaking ball, enabling Madden to launch another attack. Now Grimley out fairly deep, and that's a good effort.
It's dropping dangerously,
But well collected by the Portadown defender under pressure, and clears his lines. But Madden in close attention, and again Portadown have conceded possession fairly cheaply.
Madden preparing Keelan Valley to come into the game here now, and we're into the latter stages for sure now. We've had 21 minutes of play.
It's Ryan Morgan.
Turnode battling for their lives
Kieran
in
Roffey.
Championship 2013, and so are Madden.
And that's Roffley's 5th point of the game. So we spoke about the contributions in the first half from Carville and Brian Mullen particularly. So Kieran Roffley rivaling those scoring contributions.
Certainly a game of 2 halves, Tony. And it's up for grabs now in the closing minutes here.
Well, we expected a close match, and that's exactly what we're getting.
Turnode have been draw specialists. They drew maybe 3 times in the league and they've already drawn the championship. What would be the odds at the minute on another one today?
Yes.
Madden will want to finish it within the 60 minutes, and they're coming
Grimley
forward with
again.
minutes.
Oh, that's wasted an effort, but Neeson fumbles but gets away with it. Turnode finding difficulty to win possession out the field. That's Aaron McKenna. Now Brian Mullen, this is where you need your players, your main players, to step up to the plate.
Broken away from defence.
How Turnode could do with a score from this. But again, mishandles the ball, giving away possession very cheaply. Kevin McElvanna using all his experience just to slow the game down, wait for a target.
It's going to be a fascinating last 7 minutes here.
Yeah, it's really
Madden
whichever
certainly
team's,
in charge.
hold the nerve. Then Kevin McElvanna on characters, he gives the ball away, so nerves aplenty on both teams. Even the most experienced players showing nerves.
Plenty of nerve in the comedy box as well.
And Kyle Morgan. That's Kieran Roffley, who's having a major influence in the second half.
And he might get the opportunity for another score here, but no.
Old King trying to work out, but
Turnode rear guard doing well there. Certainly up against it at the minute, but that was a great block and a very timely intervention.
yeah, but for all Madden's possession, they haven't really threatened a goal, and that's probably what's keeping Turnode's slender lead intact.
Again, a poor pass into the half forward line there, and that's costing Turnode at the moment.
Kyle Morgan. Keelan Valley, the substitute.
Again, a scoring opportunity just here for Madden if they can play it right. The ball bobbles on the surface just at the wrong time.
Fouled by Chris McDonald. So from a cute angle, but still scoreable. So 7 minutes to go. 6 minutes to go. And a chance here for Madden to level the score. It's like Kyle Morgan's taking this one. No, 19.
It is, yes.
Sorry. That was Noel King with a score, the substitute number 19. So everything level with 6 minutes to go. Brenton, you couldn't have wished for a tighter finish.
It's certainly going to be a nail-biting finish for both sets the supporters. The impetus is clearly with Madden at the
yes,
moment.
I'd have to say now.
They've been playing excellent over this past 20 minutes.
But do remember, Turno scored 1-5 in the last 7 minutes last week against St Paul's, and they need something, if not exactly similar, they need a sort of scoring spree anyway.
Just not getting enough ball into their forward line, and not quality ball. It's breaking down between their half-back line and their half-forward line, so just need to get some possession firstly, and that sort of a pass will not assist at this stage of the game. And remember, if it's level at the end of normal time today, there will be a replay. And Madden keen to create that opportunity now, and that one is steered over the bar.
Yeah, Brimley. And that's the first time Madden have led since the first minute.
No, it's level, Tony, level.
Oh, yeah, Madden are right in front. That's the first time, as I said, they've led since the first minute. So what a turnaround, Brenton.
Yes, indeed. I got my scores wrong there, Tony. Sorry about that.
And I think what's 2 points in the second half is a very poor return from Turner, I think.
It is. Madden have certainly got to grips with the Tierno challenge. But this Tierno team has got out of several corners in this championship campaign and also in the league campaign. So let's see how they can respond.
Jordan McCool into Davison. And Davison shoots.
That one goes wide. Not a good time to get a wide, especially if you're a point down. We've got 4 minutes left, and
the Madden supporters are ecstatic here, so they're sensing victory.
It's going to be a nail biter, Tony. It's going to go right down to the wire. And Cathal McGee says it's a great tight game, and he says, let's go, Rapparees.
So the pour down sideline team animated here, trying to get their charges up for what will be a crucial 2 or 3 minutes here. So Jimmy McAleen against Patrick Woods. On McElvanna, the experience are in. And Turley getting very scrappy. Which way will the referee see this? Turn out of possession, the referee will play on with Pierce McDonald. Oh dear. That's been the story of the second half for Turno, giving away possession very cheaply. And Madden with a bit between their teeth with Noel King.
Over carrying there, we haven't seen that for in much of the second half. We haven't seen an over carrying decision. But this is where the breakdown occurs. There's a turn man down to him, but if you look in this half here, there's only 2 men that can really come and win the ball for Tiernogan. One of them is the recipient of the pass there, Brian Malman, who's just been blown up.
I think if the over-reliance on Malman and Carville has been demonstrated today. Once Madden got the grips with those 2 players, it seemed to nullify any threat whatsoever.
And Aidan Cassidy's absolutely loving it. That Madden Rapparees have hit the front here, so he's wanting to roar on his team. Meanwhile, there's a signal that there's going to be a substitution required here for Tierno. And Shea Skelton's being brought back onto the team.
Yeah, there'll be a fair degree of injury time. Brenton, there was a major stoppage there early in the second half, so. Oh, and he's been.
And there's an umpire's hand up at the far goal here, Tony.
Well, Skelton's on the floor, and
there's been an off the ball incident there, and referee Jared Devlin is making his way towards his umpire team down at the scoreboard end.
Yeah. And again, as I said, it's the team that's going to keep their nerve, is going to win this, and that was Patrick Woods involved there, but the referee consulting the umpires.
Of course, Madden with the narrow lead will be keen just to see time ebb away here. We're into the last 90 seconds of normal time.
But I would reckon there's at least 4 minutes of stoppage time with this is the second or third major stoppage in the second half.
Indeed. Declan McCardle agrees that this is nail-biting stuff, and he feels Madden deserve to be leading though. Now then, the big decision here.
And presumably that would be a free kick for Portadown when the incident took place. To turn no.
We'll await Jared Devlin's decision on that.
Substitution on the Tierno team. Number 30, Shea Skelton, is replacing number 15.
Looks like there's 2 Tierno men down there actually at the moment.
Shea Skelton is Stephen Ishinacha, referee Shimmy Angela Now,
Turnov in desperate need of their traditional strong finish.
Time's ticking away here. We're actually just entering injury time at this stage.
And we wait with bated breath for the board. So this is the second or third major stoppage in the second half.
You could be seeing 4 or 5 minutes even additional time. And Jarlath Burns is just reminding us of the score in the Ulster Junior Hurling Championship today, and Creeve were successful. As we pointed out during the minor match earlier on against Monaghan Harps, a great result, 3 goals and 9 points to 10 points. Sensational result for Creeve, and of course a great result for Cooholians as well, as John Morrison reminds me from down the line in the press box here.
So this looks like a stretcher call, is it? Or
yes, there's a stretcher on the field there at the moment, so it's obviously a very serious injury for Jamie McAleenan. And Madden bringing on a substitute here themselves in the form of number 5, Eugene Grimley.
yeah, I think Madden 7 points to Turnov's 2 in the second half. Brendan has told the tale so far.
And Ryan Morgan called ashore there. Jamie McAleenan is carried off the pitch, and we will be resuming very shortly here in the closing minutes. And what a tremendous success this would be for Madden if they are eventual winners of this Addy Hurdy trophy. Their 4th ever success at this level if it's achieved, last winning the title in 1994 when they defeated Middletown by 248 points.
Turnover will want to get this ball forward fairly quickly. It's Conor
Tierno will
McCormick.
certainly want to have something to say about that.
That's
That looks like a push in the back, and it'll be a free. Yeah.
Won by Johnny McGurgan. And Brian Mullen.
Looks like a hot ball there, Tony. Barry McDonald seemed to go down, and 5 minutes.
5 minutes injury time.
which we're well into now. Actually,
Yes, sir.
we've already seen 2 minutes of that.
And I suppose, Brenton, you wouldn't rule out the draw.
Wouldn't rule out the draw, but it's been a fantastic intermediate championship in Armagh.
Yeah,
And
as you say, quite right, it's a game of 2 halves. Turnout dominating with 2 goals from Paul Carver in the first half, but Madden outscoring their opponents by 5 points at this stage of the second half, and that has given them the crucial 1 point lead.
And this hot ball is going to be one hell of a battle here. David Turley going in for Tierno. It falls. Where's it fall? Madden man gets a hand on, and he wins the free, and that's critical.
That could be critical. That could be the match-winning free to win.
And now a Madden man down requiring attention. It's centre half back and the Mount. So we could be additional time at the end of it. Additional time then, Tony, the way things are going.
Looks like it. Someone just asking if there's a bank holiday tomorrow. I don't think there'll be quite as much extra time as that.
Well, the word is that Madden primary school's closed, so it could be a bank holiday in Madden.
Now will Turnout get the one chance they need, or will Madden?
They're going to have to do something that they haven't done very well in the last number of minutes, and that's win the ball and maintain possession.
Again, crucial miss of possession. Gives Madden an opportunity to further increase their lead. And Turnout get the ball again. It's all very scrappy.
Turnover there, and
Chris
the
McDonald
crowd are on their feet.
forward.
They don't know where to look, the crowd here. Now full back Chris McDonald.
There's a good run forward. Surely he was fouled there.
Madden get it back. And Madden get the free.
Yeah, I thought Turnout should have had a free there, definitely.
Crowd are on their feet here at the athletic grounds.
Yes, I think Turnout certainly should have had the free there, but it's the referee's decision that counts, not mine. Madden just running down the clock here, and you would feel that another point for Madden would certainly do the trick, Brenton.
Indeed, and referee a bit more dissent, and looks like Chris McDonald could be getting a card here at this stage. And yellow for McDonald. Madden will be delighted with this. It's eating away at the clock. We've already had over 4.5 minutes of injury time. The ball bobbles.
Now will Turnow get one more chance.
Jordan McHugh at the far side there.
Going forward, will that be kept in play?
Yeah.
Getting close attention of a Madden defender. Now can the engineer one more chance. Space on the far side here with Conor McCormick.
They're acting for the long ball.
And Paul Carville now, this is the man you want.
It's steered in, but where's it going? The keeper does well. What a great save there from Stephen O'Reilly.
The Carville was just closed down very quickly. Didn't get the opportunity to get the shot in. And it's Kevin McElvanna now. Madden working the ball out. McElvanna again. Madden very, very close to getting their hands on the Audie Hardy Cup. You would find. Going forward. Oh, this is the opportunity here for Madden to slow the game up. Here it is, 21. And Colin Mullen looks as if he's got the crucial score to win the championship. Number 21, fist over the bar. Puts Madden 2 points ahead. It's Madden 0-14, Turnow 2-6.
I think that's the full time up now, or damn near the 5 minutes injury has to be up at this stage.
You would think so, Paddy. And you'd have to say Madden with 8 points to Turnow's 2 in the second half fully deserve it.
Very much so. Madden in possession again, put it into the corner. And through Tony Morley. Lets the ball run wide for the kick out.
And this certainly will be Turnow's last chance, and they certainly need a goal. Turnow moving forward.
I think Jared Devlin's going to give them one last chance at it here.
Running into traffic, but lumped up forward, which is the only thing that's going to work at this stage. And Turnow in possession. Can they get the ball across? This is Paul Carville. Needs to go for goal, but that will be mopped up in the Madden defence, and that's probably referee looking at his watch. And it's all Madden at the moment. This is Niall Smith moving forward. And Kieran Roughley, man of the match, has pulled over the bar and surely clinched the title. That's Kieran's 6th point, and surely that's clinched the 3-point win for Madden. Spectators on the field, but I think just perhaps a moment or two prematurely.
Jared Devlin's looking at his whistle again.
9 points to 2 in the second half tells the tale of Madden's dominance, and you'd have to say they fully deserve this.
Turnow pushing forward now, looking for the goal opportunity.
Pulled down, but he's Madden chance to bring it away again and just run down this clock. It must be very, very close now. There's been 2 or 3 major stoppages, but certainly time must be very nearly up.
Yeah, Jared Devlin has looked at his watch a few times in the last minute.
And that's going to be another yellow card for Turnow substitute Jordan McHugh. Must be very disappointing for Turnow after doing so well in the first half, scoring 2 goals and leading by 7 points at one stage to face a 3-point deficit, but being outscored by 9 points to 2 in the second half tells its tale.
Yeah,
now will they get one last chance? Again, the referee allowing advantage to continue, awarding a free. Oh, he turns well and just can't get the shot in. And Madden clearing their lines heroically. And there is the final whistle, and Madden are this year's Armagh Teamet Intermediate Championship winners on a final scoreline of Madden 0-15, Turnow 2-6. And what do you make of that, Paddy?
Yeah, it was a great result for Madden. I just see that the Turnow men aren't very happy with the referee here. Jared Devlin seems to be surrounded a bit here at the minute. But yeah, a great result for Madden. Turnogue, as you say, started the game the brightest. They were 6-7 points up in the first 15 minutes or so, and Madden just kept plugging away, and they stuck to their game plan, and I think it just paid off in the end.
Well, you consider like Madden scored 9 points to Turnogue's 2 in the second half, and just looking at the score, like 15 scores against 8, that really tells the tale of really deserving winners.
Yeah, very much so. That even some of the stats here, frees. Madden only give away half the frees that Turnogue give away. Madden give away 5 frees and Turnogue give away 10 frees. So that alone tells the tale.
Just what a match for Turnogue to lose their unbeaten record. 19 matches unbeaten, and they lose it in the 20th, which just happens to be the intermediate final. But as I say, like with that, Madden's dominance in the second half was reflected in 9 points against 2. Referee getting a bit of stick here from the Turnogue fans, but really I don't think you can attribute any blame to the referee. Madden were totally dominant in the second half. And celebrations continue in the middle of the pitch. Huge disappointment for Turnogue and their supporters, but I'm afraid Madden, I think, fully deserved it, Paddy.
Yeah, they did surely. I think what's wrong, maybe why Turnogue are a wee bit disgruntled is that they probably thought they should have had a penalty there at the end, and they're maybe giving Jared Devlin a wee bit of unnecessary stick there. He didn't see it necessary to give a penalty, so Madden well deserved of the game.
Even the penalty had been awarded, been scarcely deserved. I think Madden were clearly the better team. That was practically one-way traffic in the second half. So from half time onwards, they dominated the game.
Yeah, Madden played the better football. They had all the turnovers. They had all the play in the second half. I think there was at one stage Turnogue went about 14 or 15 minutes without a score. So that kind of says it all. It was pretty much Madden were camped in Turnogue's half for the whole second half, or the biggest part of it.
That's it. So Madden now have the Ulster Intermediate Championship to look forward to. Turnogue have the consolation of Senior League football next year. It has been a tremendous season nonetheless, winning the league and getting to the final of the championship, and perhaps the players can now regroup and just look forward to next season. But very entertaining final, and the outcome right in doubt until the end, which is really what we want to see.
Yeah, but I think as you say there, Madden were deserved winners on the day. Turnogue were out of the game for long periods. Madden had most of the possession.
Yeah. It seemed to me when they nullified the threat from Brian Mallon and Paul Carville, which they did sort of towards the end of the first half, it was any threat Turnogue posed was completely gone.
Yeah, that was it. They didn't seem to have many ball winners up front. It was every ball they got, they seemed to be looking for Carville and Brian Mallon, and in the second half Brian Mallon had to drop back deep on it left, and Carville was the only man really up front that they were looking for. So, and
we expected Niall Grimley to be the star performer, but it turned out it was actually the centre half forward Kieran Rafferty with 6 points who made the biggest contribution. So
there's a tweet coming in here from Mark McCoy. It says, fair play to Madden, didn't see that result coming.
Well, that's it. As I said, like, Turnogue were warm favourites, but it's all down to how you perform on the day, and everything was going swimmingly for Turnogue. Midway through the first half, they scored 2 goals from Paul Carville, and looked to be had one hand on the trophy, but the game lasts for 60 minutes, and Madden in the second half proved that they were the better team.
Yeah, well, that's it. It's, as I always say, it's championship football, and it's always on the day. So, Turnogue were hot favourites coming into this game, and I know from playing against the two teams myself this year that Turnogue were probably by far the best team we played this year. But as I say, it's on the day, and anything can happen in championship football.
That's indeed, and I think we should remind all the viewers at this stage that there's still the Armagh Junior final between Clonmore and Onifmore to come, and the senior final, 2 derbies between Crossmaglen and Cullyhanna, so plenty to look forward to in the coming weeks. Madden, amidst their supporters out here in the field now, just waiting for the presentation to take place. So proud day for Madden. Attendance over 2,600 here. There's nothing like the GA in the parish to engender community spirit and community togetherness, and it seems like there's been a huge turnout from both Portadown and Madden at this final.
Just got a tweet in here from Dackie Valentine. It says, well done Madden, some party in the club tonight, no bread or milk delivered tomorrow. I take it Dackie's referring to Linwoods, and the half of the workers will not be there tomorrow.
That's a shameless plug for Linwoods as well.
Well, I know Madden primary school's off tomorrow. The teachers have called it training day tomorrow, so I'd say there'll be a few sore heads in Madden tomorrow morning.
It's probably more than a coincidence, I would think. So just waiting here for the presentation. Turnogue supporters and players forming a sporting guard of honour here.
I'll just go through some of the scores here. Okay. We have for the Madden scores, you had Patrick Woods got a point, Noel King, who was a sub, got 2 points, Kieran Rafferty got 5 points, Aaron McKenna got 2 points, Niall Grimley got 3 points, and Kyle Morgan got a point.
A good mix of scores, whereas you can see Turnogue relied on Brian Mallon and Paul Carver contributed 2-4 of Turnogue's 2-6, and that's really what the difference in the teams was. When that threat was nullified, Turnogue didn't seem to have much else.
Yeah, that was it. Once they closed down the two main men, which was Paul Carver and Brian Mallon, Turnogue had very little options up front. You know, they needed the other 4 players in the forward line to step up and, you know, make a name for themselves on the day, but unfortunately for Turnogue it didn't happen.
And you have to applaud the Madden tactics too. They quickly got to grips with Madden and Carville, brought on key substitutes like Kevin McIlvana, Noel King, etc., all who contributed at the right time and really did their job, and very impressive they were too.
Well, that's the thing, especially the way that the game started with Turnogue taking off so well. We're going to go to the presentations here now.
Yes, and don't forget to tune in next week for the Armagh Junior final between College Land and Armagh-gaa, and the week after we have Cross McGlen and Cullyhanna, local derby in the senior final.
The presentation today will be made by George Hardy, son of the late Annie Hardy, in whose name the trophy is inscribed.
Paddy's coming down the stairs.
The late Annie Hardy was a member of the St Killian's White Cross Club. He was the embodiment of everything that was noble and good in Commonwealth Glasgow. He was a devoted servant to his club, and he was a selector on the Armagh minor county team of 1968, which reached the All-Ireland semi-final. A Cardigal, Éireann Manish, our Regal, armagh-gaa, agus our Garage O'Harty, Corn Addy Hardy, a brother, our captain, Robbery Maddan, Padraig McConpillia.
Probably was Sean, a Cardigal. I would just like to pay tribute to a few people after this fantastic final. One of the best games that has been seen in the athletic grounds in many and many a year. Unfortunately, there had to be a loser, but I would like to say to Tiernan Portadown, you put up one hell of a show, guys, and you should be very proud of yourselves. To the people of Madden, I would like to say, I think you should be very proud of all these lads that are standing up beside me today. This is a fantastic achievement for Madden Football Club, for Madden referees. I think each and every one of you deserve every praise to contribute to such a great championship, and well done and congratulations. And I would like to hand you over to Arnie here, to Jared, to present the Arnie Heritage Memorial Cup. Congratulations, Patrick. Before I let you say a few words, I would like to say a few thank yous to people who have been involved. To the sponsors of our championships here, Team Ed and the Trainer family, thank you very much for your sponsorship. Without people like that, we couldn't achieve and couldn't keep going on. To all the people involved in the running of the match today, the referee, the officials, the stewards, the event control team here in the athletic grounds, and everybody else, thank you very much. And now I'd like to hand you over to Patrick, who I'm sure would like to say a few words.
First I want to say just how much it means to these lads. We've been working all year, lads. We sit down at the start of the year, we set out our goals, and one of them ways, the top one, was championship, lads. And it's just, I can't say what a great feeling it is to finally win it, lads. Brilliant feeling, lad. Alright? I want to commend Tiernan Oak on an excellent performance there. He's run straight to the wire. We had a lot of work to do at half time. We worked hard to keep keep the club afloat. So a big thanks to all the sponsors. To the management, Johnny, Anthony, Mark, and Chrissy. You never said at the start of the year, Mark is brilliantly prepared. Anthony Malin, he's a club legend. And what can I say about him, about Johnny Woods? And lastly, the players. It's an absolute privilege to be a part of this team. They're a great bunch of lads. You've got guys like Ken Mariamana and Jerry Brimley, played all their careers. It's brilliant. So privileged to be included in this group of players. One last thing. Up the Raps.
Somebody coming in.
You get a photo of Jerry?
Who's this? Who's this?
Alligator, and you drag them back down.
Okay. Patrick Woods, Patrick, congratulations. One hell of a tremendous comeback there this afternoon.
Yeah, we always knew that we had it in us to come back with 4 points down at half time and with a lot of work to do, but we kept pegging away. We knew if we kept pegging away at the points that we could claw it back and hopefully push on and win it. And
One hell of a first half from Chernobyl. Those goals would have knocked other teams out, but Madden retained their discipline, their strength.
yeah, well, they've got two very dangerous fellas inside and you're not going to contain them for the whole match, but we knew if we could get on top around the middle that anything was possible and we could keep pegging them back.
How's it feel to get one over some of your relatives today?
I can't say it's mixed feelings. I'm just delighted to win a championship. I've a lifetime's ambition to do it and I'm just overjoyed, completely overjoyed.
One hell of a second half, and what a finish there by Madden. No scores towards the end. It must have been every score was draining the energy out of the Chernobyl men. Absolutely fantastic play. Tell us about your season overall then.
Well, I suppose we had a disappointing start to the league, but we had a good run during the middle of the league. You know, picked up a lot of points, and but really, championship is what it's all about, and that's what it matters in Madden. Is all about championship, and you work all year for a championship, and thankfully, finally, our time has come.
And the management team, they've been a great assistance to you all year long.
Absolutely, I can't speak highly enough of Johnny and Anthony, and Mark has us excellently prepared, and Chrissy's been there all year. Helping out, doing anything that needed to be done. He was the man to do it, so it's a big thanks to all them 4 boys.
And we hear that Madden Primary School's closed tomorrow. Can you confirm those rumours?
There's a good possibility, it could well be.
Now, obviously, this isn't the end of it. You've got an Ulster Intermediate Championship run ahead of you, and that's coming up brave and quick, so will not be too much time for partying tonight.
Yeah, we have 2 weeks, so I think we'll take maybe Tuesday off, and then back at it again Friday night.
Who were the stars of the show today then for you?
I think it was an all-round team display. Everybody worked extremely hard, and this team's built on hard work, so it's just a privilege to be a part of it.
And I suppose then, over the course of the season, it started with a defeat to Chernobyl. It's finishing with, well, it's not finishing actually, but the Armagh angle of it is finishing with a victory over Chernobyl. What would you say to them boys in terms of how they can get over this defeat?
We've been in their position any time we've lost. The last 3 finals we've been in, we've lost, so we're really, my heart goes out to them. I'm sure they've put in a serious work over the last year or two. Undefeated all year, it's hard to take, but I think they were just beat by a team that worked harder in the second half there, and that's unfortunately one has to be a winner and it has to be a loser.
So where's the party at tonight then?
Oh, Madden Club.
It's a place to be. And tomorrow?
Yeah, and tomorrow.
Oh, you've an intermediate title now to fight for in 2 weeks' time, so you can't do too much partying. But it was an astonishing second half performance, restricting Tiernogue to 2 points. Absolutely fantastic, and we certainly wish you the best of luck in the intermediate championship within Ulster. But enjoy tonight. It's been a great success for Madden, and feel free. Anybody at all you want. Anybody overseas. There's lots watching overseas from Madden.
I've brother Alan and Joseph in Australia, and armagh-gaa and Kevin Ford, Demo in New Zealand, the dads in Canada. So a big shout out to all them, and I'm sure you're all partying away.
They've all actually been in touch with Armagh TV during the show today to wish you the best of luck. So I'm sure they'll be delighted to get that back from you. Patrick, well done and congratulations. A deserving victory for Madden. Good luck. There's a wee bit of slapping going on there, and now we've got Johnny, who's the Madden manager. Congratulations, firstly, Johnny. A tremendous achievement for Madden.
Oh, great second half now. The boys really knuckled down in the second half. Put their everything on the line there at the end, so played very hard.
Yeah. Wasn't the same in the first half, though. He's up against it, especially in the early stages.
In the early stages, Brad Mullins very hard to watch, and young Carroll there now, two great forwards. But we shuffled the pack around a wee bit there, and things got back on top of them, and we could use the goods in the second half.
You've done a bit more than shuffle the pack around. Tell us what you say to the boys at half time.
All I just said, just to really buck themselves up a wee bit, just really.
Is that a technical term? I'm sure you said a bit more than that, but what does this mean to the Madden community to win this title today?
Well, it's been 19 years now since we won the intermediate, so it's great for Madden Parish, and just gives everybody a great lift up, So
what sort of a lift is this going to give?
Oh, there's great buzz now. We're creating history now. We're going into Ulster now, so it's all something new for us,
And what's the plans for this evening then?
If you look at it, maybe a wee bite to eat, maybe later on, and then early to bed.
Early to bed. Well, you need to be early to bed with the intermediate Ulster championship ahead of you. We're joined also here by the assistant manager Anthony Mallon, whose son Enda was playing today. Anthony, congratulations! Absolutely brilliant success for Madden.
Absolutely, yes. If you used to ask there what it means to Madden, if you drive out the Madden Road and you see signs and you see flags, and it just means everything to Madden. It just is Madden. Madden football is Madden, and there's nothing else in it. The 36 houses and Madden football club. That's what it is. And everywhere you look, there's a red flag, the red and black flag flying. It just means everything to them.
You're just commenting that from the clubhouse right down to the pitch, it's all red and black, and there's banners and everything there, and it's an amazing experience to go out that road today, and it'll be an amazing experience if you're anywhere near tonight.
I would think so, because there might be a couple of pints stuck and maybe a few half-ins. Johnny might get a half-in.
A Del Coke, you mean? Yeah.
Well, might need it too. Could need it in the morning.
Well, hopefully you'll have a great night celebrating anyway. But what's the season been like for you being involved in the management team this year?
Absolutely brilliant. From we started, Johnny and me was stuck in here because our manager had quit at the start of the year. Peter Baines was the manager, and he had quit at the first game or before the first game. And Johnny and me was took in, till it and threw in the deep end, and the boys just took tillers like ducks to water, and the respect that we have got of them lads is just unreal. It's just unreal, and everyone on the same. And we couldn't thank them enough, because it's them that has won it. It's not us, and it's down to them. They done all the work. They got early mornings and late evenings and home from work till you get the train and that. And with men travel from Galway, Belfast, Derry, everywhere to come to train. And that's what keeps things going.
I suppose Madden have lost 2 intermediate finals in 03 and 06. So Tiernogue today have the experience of losing a few years ago in 2011 and again today. So what sort of message would you both send to the Tiernogue team here? Obviously very dejected in the dressing room just round the corner.
Tiernogue is a very good team. That's the first time they've been beat the year. And I have absolutely no doubt that Tiernogue will learn from that experience, that they have to go that extra step. They have to just take that extra step. I suppose we were lucky that we didn't get a draw. Tiernogue had a draw and had to play 2 games in a row, which benefited us, and maybe it meant them 3 points that we won by. Who knows? But we were just lucky enough. But Tiernogue will win. Tiernogue will win the intermediate, very sure. Well, I suppose they're in senior now. They're not even getting intermediate.
That's true. But I suppose the other thing is this was the first time today that you really have had to come from behind in a game. So what was that like then compared with your other championship games that you've had where you've been well in contention all the way through?
It was hard work.
It was. Like, to be fair to the boys in the second half, they really knuckled down there. And, like, they done what everything was asked of them, and they worked very, very, very hard. And their discipline in the back line was very, very good. Like, very important because they have very good sharpshooters up front,
That had been a tremendous feature of your play throughout the championship, your discipline and defence throughout.
Yeah, excellent. And then we used 19 men the other day, and our subs were excellent. Like their subs made impacts as soon as we put them on, which is brilliant to see. And it leaves him and me looking good. Like whenever it happens, if we go the other road, we be called stupid things.
Oh no, I can't see that for a minute. Now, obviously today, as well as winning the intermediate title today, Madden have created another piece of history in that they've won the Addy Hurdy Memorial Trophy for the 4th time. No other club in Armagh has ever done that before, so that's another tick to your
70, 94 and now 2013.
But he's building now towards putting them a big challenge in the intermediate at Ulster level.
Absolutely, that's our next goal is the Ulster title, and we'll be going for it to build for. And we'll use it as a stepping stone towards the senior next year. We want to be facing Crossmaglen in the final next year.
Well, there we go. Bold talk from the Madden management. Johnny and Anthony, thanks very much for talking to us today on Armagh TV. Enjoy the celebrations and well done. Oh dear. I spoke to this young man at the very start of the day today. So, well, tell us how you feel now.
We're happy enough. We're over the moon. We're delighted. First team to win 4 intermediates, so we'll kick on here now and hopefully do well in Ulster.
What was the big turning point in that game today?
The big turning point in the game today, I don't know, just the boys' belief in themselves, the confidence they have in their manager and the confidence the manager has in the players. Although having said that, Portadown invited us on. They played a defensive game. Everybody we played this year played very defensive, which we've the forwards and we can get the scores, so that's what we've done today.
Brilliant stuff. So, you give me lots of really, really valuable information today, which we're able to put out over the TV during the programme. One of which was that the school's closed tomorrow.
Well, not only the school. I say every work business and every home, school, everything's closed for a week, so there's going to be a bit of a celebration. I think there's a party in the manager's house, Johnny Woods, tonight, so I just like everybody to know that there.
I think Johnny would fully appreciate the fact that you've publicised that now. You have people travelling from near and far to the Woods house tonight. But well, it may be a problem whenever he finds out. But thanks very much for talking to us and congratulations, well done. So there you have it now. Madden winning their 4th Armagh intermediate title. A tremendous day here at the athletic grounds. We saw it first with Crossmaglen winning their Division 2 minor championship title, and on the pitch still here today you can see the fantastic Madden support that's come out today. They're fully enjoying their time at the athletic grounds, and it'll be a queer while before they leave the facility tonight. The cup's being passed around there. You can see the captain passing it on. It's way now for another family to view it, and it's just a real community day out. And what a community the Madden people have shown us that they have here today, and also the Portadown community as well. There's been so much effort put in behind the scenes for both these outfits for this championship campaign and to achieve their ultimate goal. And just at this stage, some of the Madden players just beginning to make their way towards the dressing room, and there'll certainly be a lot of joy and happiness within the dressing room tonight from Madden. So here at the athletic grounds, just to recap, Madden have storm busted the second half, coming back against a Tiernogue side who had built up an early lead, and they are crowned Teamet Intermediate Football Champions for 2013, defeating Tiernogue by 15 points to 2 goals and 6. And Addy Hurdy is on his way to Madden. He won't have to travel too far tonight, and there'll be great crack out the Monaghan Road tonight. From Armagh TV, thank you for watching the coverage of the Teamet Intermediate Football Championship today, and also the Simply Fruit Minor Division 2 tussle. But it's a great evening here for Madden at the athletic grounds. and it's farewell from us. We'll see you next week. We've got coverage then of the Junior Football Championship final, and that's going to involve 2 neighbourly clubs, Clonmore and Annaghmore. So join us then for more action on Armagh TV. But from the athletic grounds here, it's good night.